How will I get to the shores of gold? I'm spying on it. Actually, I think we're gonna get it next episode. We still need to finish this one though. So, welcome to episode 8, The Revenge of the Morning Star. Those clouds are moving fast. So when we start the tall tale, which just did, I'm not gonna record over it. So go to
the ship it
bookmark.
speaks of is too old and too well beached to salvage anything of value. Just a musty old wreck full of rotting scraps and broken promises. All I was able to scavenge was the captain's final message. From what he says, it seems there was only one survivor, and no one's seen them in years. Wait, I recognize you. Word around here is you're going after the shores of gold. Just like the crew of the Morning Star.
Yes, I am.
You're a little late. Greymarrow caught up with the Morning Star long ago and stole their Shroudbreaker piece for himself. Even if you knew where to find him, he'd never give it up without a fight. Take the book if you think it'd help you, but if you're planning to take on Greymarrow, you should know that he's no ordinary skelly. He's got some nasty tricks up his sleeve, and plenty of friends too. Well, I've said all I can. You can either take my advice or not, I suppose. Now leave me be. I've got a ship to finish.
Don't gotta be so rude, jeez. Okay. So if we go, let's go to the tavern just because there's a lot of light in there. And what we're going to do is, I'm going to read this, but there's also going to be more, and I'm not going to read that. So, if you want to skip, also go to the thing at the bottom, last warning. Okay. Ship's log, an account of the final battle of the Morning Star and her crew, by Captain L. Slate. So that was Captain Slate. If you are reading this, you have found the Morning Star or what remains of her. Beached at Boulder Cay, my crew have already abandoned ship save for she who fell off or perhaps fled overboard before battle began. Scattered throughout the ship are records of our final hours. If you likewise seek the Shroudbreaker, I implore you to recover them. They may provide vital to your success or even survival. Any hope that we might elude Greymarrow, our pursuit was lost when we stumbled across a tattered and yelling scroll upon which our likeness had been crudely sketched in char. Through the ruins were unfamiliar. I have some small skills with ciphers. Soon I was able to comprehend a little of what I could only assume is some private skeletal tongue. It's a bounty. We are the quarry. Oddly, this made my decision easier. We might outrun one vessel, but never an armada. The tale of our Morning Star has reached its end, and now her crew must part ways. Whatever is needed to survive, but perhaps that will buy us the time we need to escape him forever and prevent the Shroudbreaker stone from falling in the wrong hands. To be snarled, I think Greymarrow is a fate worse than death. And that's Fontaine, and then that's the crew of the Morning Star right there. So, we read the crew of the Morning Star. Sorry, the ship log of the Morning Star. And now we need to go to Boulder Cay. But there's also a storm right there. I don't really want to drive through the storm. I'm gonna go drive through the storm. We are so close to get to the Morning Star, but something really weird happened when when you put on it doesn't give you back your original clothes, it just takes everything away from you. And I'll show you since we actually just made it. I'll show you here, I'll show you in a second. But first off, I usually go up here and over here. I don't usually do this. It would be the same. It would look the same with the storm, to be honest. Okay, well, there we go. I don't want no. It's that guy. Okay. So we need to fight this guy. My bad. I just need to throw up a bit. I ate some rotten, oh no, not old meat or whatever. Basically, we're at Boulder Cay and we need to find the wreckage of the Morning Star. As it said in the book, remains are beached at Boulder Cay. And it's obviously right there, but let's just grab some food. You can never go wrong with some food. Also, books here. So if you want that, there it is. So we go down, and if we keep walking, it will show the entirety of the Morning Star. And we know it's the Morning Star because look, the Morning Star. Crazy. So we need to grab 3 scrolls, scrolls. So if we just zoom out, the first one's right there. They're always at different spots for me. Oh no. And then we could zoom out over here to find the next one. Or not. I mean, at least there's one of them right here. There should be one more. Oh, I'm on time lapse so I can find it. Well, I found it. It was right here, on top of the ship. Oh. How did I die? Well, we have the rest of it. Take screenshots or do whatever. Now, but there is one part that we do need to read. Let's get into the light. Manual labor does not suit me. Fontaine will become a pirate. The buried chest, so. I'm tired of waiting for dollars. I have to get out. Ahead is an island. I can see a big boulder where Fontaine plans to hide our uniforms. So, let's go to the big boulder on Boulder K. So that means they probably went the same. Yeah, because it's facing that way, so it went the same way actually. Hey, I'm almost level 99 too. And almost 2,000 gold, jeez. I think it's behind, or it's somewhere. I think it's right here. Yep. I need to dig up the chest. Now, imagine how long that's been down there. That's my question. Like, think about how long I was down there. Now I have a checkpoint saved. That's good. And it said, and I don't know where it says, but I know the next part we need to go to. Actually, let's check the book again. So that. Oh, thank you. And Sanctuary. And you go to Sanctuary. Sanctuary, obviously. You don't know. Supposedly there's an island called Sanctuary. Morningstar hat. I'm gonna keep the vest. Morningstar gloves. Morningstar jacket. Morningstar belt. And that's it. The rest is customizable. I think we need to put the entire uniform on. Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep my Pirate Legend eye patch on. I hope you guys like the thumbnails in the videos. I've worked very hard to make them. So, I mean, like, I worked really hard, so I hope you like them. If you don't, that's fine. I enjoy making videos, so if you don't like the video, don't watch it. So, luckily, after asking around, like 5 minutes, I know exactly where it is, but I'm gonna go to Can Cove, but I'm gonna server hop. So we are here at Canyon Cove. Sorry for this if this is a long video. I know it's been pretty long. I've been trying to make it exciting as possible, but this is a very long tall tale. Like, this takes forever. So I'm trying to go as fast as I can. So just like, if you don't like the video, if it's too long, then skip in your seat. It's right there. Yeah, no, I was gonna like skip this. Alright, I'm gonna time lapse. Here I have Greymare's orders. And after I kill these skeletons, that was a breeze. I didn't expect it to be that short. So, I'm gonna, as you can see, there's like a little, like, puzzle you need to solve. But I don't want to solve the puzzle. I'm gonna dig right here. If it's not here, I'm gonna dig right here. Okay. Now I'm gonna use something called the internet. Sorry, I was trying to make an echo. So first off, look how beautiful that is. I know it's a game, just like, great. This game has great graphics. Not like, I feel like it's kind of cartoony. Is that just me? I think it's right here. I have no clue. Right here. So if we're looking at it, I think it is right here. Yep. That is the skull of Captain Douglas. And I guess she was right about this skull, because it is like a skull thing. So then I'm just gonna time. Our next spot is on the map. The Sunken Grove. Yes, the Sunken Grove. We need to go over there and go complete, and we need to like go fight we need to fight the other part of Skeleton Crew. If you saw me go around the long way, it was because actually there's a Reaper. I thought it was a Galleon in the Byzantine. I still ran from them. Luckily, if you look now, they're at Reapers, so like they're too far away. But still, that still is kind of. But still, grab some of this. Got some food. We need to find. This time we actually need to look for it instead of like it being right on the island. In front of me. Don't tell me it's A journal? Oh, that belongs to Wanda. Oh wait, that was. Oh yeah. I wasn't there during the Wanda event. It didn't come out to PlayStation yet. But I heard it was really fun. Let me find it fast. So. So as soon as I like stop recording, they spawn. Oh, I can find it. So if they were trying to find it, right? It's right here. The Chalice of Resurrection. So if we head back to the ship. Alright, so now if we look with the book, bars, it says 9, and this one, like, it says M9. M9. I think it's, alright, so when we go to Old Faithful, can you stop shooting at me? Trick shot. Trick shot. I think that's a 4. Alright, so then we need to go to Old Faithful. To be honest, I don't think my ship's supposed to turn like this. I think, yeah, no, I'm stuck. Okay, well, we are close to where I wanted to go. Let's grab Captain Douglas's skull. And run up here. It's somewhere in the wilds. I can't, like, remember the name off the top of my head. This thing. This thing.
Disturb my stuff. You're unit. You're one of six. 4 times round, you pitiful wretches, and left you to rot. That curse should be unbreakable. That means you must be an imposter.
No, I'm not an imposter.
I don't know why you wear the uniform of the Morning Star.
I'm not an imposter.
Perhaps you might suffer the same fate. Those cowards didn't deserve to reach the shores of gold.
Well, did you?
They were such worms. One of them jumped overboard the minute she laid eyes on me. I'll cut you down just as easily. Except I think I'll take it.
No, you won't. I got him, guys. Trust. Trust. So we need to go fight Lord Greymarrow, so... Picture. Where did my pants go? For some reason, like, when you do the Telltale, it strips you of everything.
Burst yourself, eh?
I'm not wearing any pants, so you're going to get killed by pants, dude. Oh! He aimed that thing straight at my head. Oh. Yeah, no. Alright. So it takes away like everything. And I mean everything. As you can see from my... hold on, I need to get a sword. But like I was saying with the Shores of Gold, the good news is I've already made the thumbnail. I need to walk all the way back up there. Hold up, give me a second. So now we are over here back on the island, back on the outpost. And we are gonna do whatever. Sorry, we're gonna go give the stoner. Before that, obviously, I really like the story here on this one, so I'm not gonna like explain it. There will be a timestamp at the bottom to go to that and like to see if you don't want to listen to it.
Is it true? Did you... Am I finally free of him? You have no idea how good it feels to hear that. The truth is, I went back to the Morning Star out of guilt, not out of greed. I was Jill, the one who jumped overboard rather than face Greymarrow. After that, I gave up my name and my old life to hide from him. I tell everyone I'm building a ship to fight a Kraken. But the truth is, it's so I could escape if he ever found me again. Still, I always wondered, could I have made a difference if I'd stayed and fought alongside the others? I'll always carry that regret. And maybe that's what I deserve. But I'll sleep a little easier now I know the others have been set free. You know, that uniform looks better on you than it ever did on me. I'm glad someone's picking up where we left off and aiming for the Shores of Gold. I'll clean up this piece and pass it along to you-know-who. But before you go sailing blindly into the Devil's Shroud, you should speak to the only pirate who ever used the Shroudbreaker and lived to tell the tale. You'll find her at Morrow's Peak. Good luck.
There we go. The tall tale is completed. But if we look here, we still need to do it one more time. So let's get to it. Hey guys, I just want to say it reset the footage so it like really didn't like the tall tale. It reset, so I had to do it another time. So that sucks. But I finished it, and also there was a guy that I was like talking to while it happened. Really nice guy. I'm not gonna say his name because for obvious reasons. But we're already at the brig. Well, the Bridgentine. I keep thinking of brig. And then after no comments on my last video, I think we're gonna keep the Briggsy sails because it's been around longer, and I worked a lot harder to get the Briggsy sails than the Morningstar sails. But now we have two big cosmetics: the hull of the Morningstar, which looks amazing. I personally really like it. And finally, the figurehead of the Morningstar. So we have both Morningstar figurehead, everything, a lot of things. These are all the cosmetics from all the Tall Tales. One thing that I don't think I added though from last episode, which I'm gonna add right now, is the Morningstar sales. So we're gonna add all this. And as we can obviously see from, so I reset my emotes. I hit level 100. So I have everything now and something new. And the Tall Tales, Revenge of the Morning Star. Now complete. So now, the next and final episode of this series. Go all the way over here. As we can see, all of them are complete. We got the Shroudbreaker, the Cursed Rogue, the Legendary Storyteller, the Stars of a Thief, the Wild Rose, the Arva Trickster, the Fate of the Morning Star, the Revenge of the Morning Star, and finally, the Shores of Gold. That will be next episode. It says we only got 4 achievements done, 5. Yeah, only 5 done. But after we complete it one last time, we're gonna get complete all accommodations for the Shores of Gold, complete all accommodations for the Tall Tale, earn the Grand Secret of Adventure title, the Golden Glory accommodation, and the Secret of Grand Adventures, which is the Shores of Gold curse. That will all be next episode. So, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. It's time. You're in the tavern. Go to Grace. He's gonna start on the Tall Tale, which will be the last video of the series. Because today, if you haven't read the title, is episode 9 of The Shores of Gold. As you can see, all these are completed. All I need is one more time. One more time will give me all those, and then the gold curse. So, I'm actually going to explain it this time. So let's talk to Grace. What Grace basically said was, she's used the Shroudbreaker, but never has dared to go to the Shores of Gold. Ship. And you go over there, and then sail to the Shores of Gold. We should be already north. Obviously, I'm gonna time lapse this because this isn't gonna be like, hey, here's part 2. I'm ready to get this. I am not north. Okay. Well, sail to the Shores of Gold. I just want to say for this video, I have a Twitch now, and I didn't stream during it, because obviously you guys wouldn't see it, but I will definitely be streaming it a lot more. So instead of like YouTube, it will be on Twitch more for Twitch drops and like a join creator crew. So that's really all I want to say. And soon there should be the clip where we are heading onto the Shores of Gold. Subscribe. And there we are. We are now at the shores of gold. Ah, the first time I did this, I loved this tall tale. I really love this tall tale a lot. And I'm very glad to be here. It has been a long journey. Oh, yeah, like about a really long journey. I'm not gonna count. But we have finally made it. It was a dip in views, especially after the curse stroke. But I still try hard, and I'm glad I'm here. So, our next plan of action. If we look, there are vaults. Exploring the vaults. There's a vault for each, corner of the map. So we need to do all the vaults. There's one vault right there, another right there, and then there's two on the other side of the island. So let's do these two first, and then let's go from there. I heard an eerie noise, so I found it. We go inside the cave. I take damage, all part of the plan. And this is the west vault. That's the way that we are looking. So now, if you like the Blazers, and we start. Three. And basically, there's a different puzzle for everything. This is the, all the, spots. All the, yeah. All the medallions and all the caves that we're going to go to. So basically, we just need to find the thing that looks like it. It should be this one. It's not a crab, it is a person. And there should be a fire. I might not be right though. It might be the turtle. No. Oh, we're gonna take a random guess. Yeah. What? There's a shark one. That's what I messed up. Okay. Now I have one medallion. We need 3 more. So I'm gonna place them on the ship. Then we can just go around. And I'm gonna go on to the next one. This one is very different. Probably the worst one. And there's no, I mean, you could figure this out over here. Nope. Cold, what does that mean? This one, but I don't want, who wants to do that? So, I looked it up on the internet. After this, all you need to do is place it. First one should be 1, 2, 1, and I don't think that one works at all. Yeah, this one doesn't work for the entire thing. Now we go to the next one. This one is 2, 2, 0, 3. And now we are on the final one. 1, 3, 2. And after this, we already have 2 medallions down. And then I'm going to sail to the other side of the island. So I'm just going to time lapse it. There's been a lot of time lapses. Now that took about as long as the entire, like, way getting up here. So now we need to go over, and then we need, why don't I have my grappling? Dang it. Now we need to go over to, the north one. The north one, we need to find all the, what's it called? Like, find all the matching ones. This one is not really like a commentary one, so I'm just going to speed past this one. So now we have the Kraken medallion. In fact, I'm going to place this one over by, one place this one inside of the whole area. So in fact, I think I'm gonna put all of them in. I'm just gonna cut to it. We are now here at the eastern one, which is probably the easiest, so I'm only cut down, I'm gonna make us after it. So basically, all we need to do is to make a key. And that is pretty easy. Did it make a sound? So it should be that. This part, and then the last part. Then dot right there. See, like, a key is made. That's it. So now, all we need to do is place this in the compass. Now, coming up to the cave, we place in the medallion. And unlocks the gold hoarder coin. It's even floating, wow. Now this is a very important part of the story. Luckily, somehow, some way, I saved it. But back to what I was saying. We now need to go to that headless statue with all the, yeah. So if we fix the sails, I'm just gonna cut to where we are in the perfect spot because it takes a long time. Okay, it took me a very, very long time to get up here. Now we drop down. I don't know when we stop dropping down. Alright, right here. And open the door. And then we go grab the key. Because I forgot to grab it. And I'm glad I cut this, like this part, because this time lapse, I swear, half of the things that we do is longer than actually getting here. And I thought this part was long. I was over there. It was basically now all we need to do is put the coin in, right? Maybe. I wonder, like, it's obviously like a ceremonial place. I wonder what, like, was here, because, like, this looks nice. It's like, what was it used for? Like, in a ceremonial way. Now we go down here, place the coin. Belly of gold. So first, we start off with these horrible spikes. I hate these spikes so much. Like, luckily after playing this 4 times, I know what to do. Then we go this way. Let's grab some food, which are bananas. These traps. I also got this lantern. I saw Lucky get it, and I was like, that's pretty cool. This part really, like, sucked. I made it, yay! I thought this was an American Ninja Warriors. And now we go... There's parkour course. I didn't expect it to be this. I swear last time this took me forever. Oh, how did I not fall? I'm just that guy. Bam. Do this. I'm so scared. Look, even my game hands are shaking. Wait, is this the correct? Yeah, it is. Over here. Side jump, Roblox parkour. And now, this part. There's a book right here too. Why is there chickens down here? Hold on, watch this. All in one go. Why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 4. Why is there 5 chickens? Who put these chickens down here? And basically, I'm just gonna... Basically, we just need to fight these guys. So now, since I just sped through all that, we just need to go through here. That took about 10 minutes. That's crazy. Okay. Oh. Oh. I forgot, you need to do levers here. Crap. One at the beginning. Okay. Okay. One down. One over here. Well, why not? And now we're up here. Final spot. And then these skeletons need to ruin it. Have no food. And that is where we started. Because, yeah, I see that. Hold my lantern up. And here we are. The final spot. Hey, hey, hey. I don't got my sword. Hey, hey. You wanna fight me? Let's go. Oh, weaved. Dang. So, something I like about this Telltale is like, if you want to practice, like, I personally like it as like a good practice for like PvP in a way. Maybe learn some new tricks. But I learned the dash here. Like the dash kill thing, I learned that here. That might just be, you know, like some nostalgia. I've done so much damage to this guy. How's he not dead? I don't want to be fighting old grandpa, but guess I have to. He's gonna. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. And then dash. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm sorry. I never meant to. But no, I said this just if you're this far. I do have a Twitch. And I'm also part of Creator Crew. So that's good. That's nice. What I love doing with this guy, just like hit him with this because then he doesn't know what he's doing. Like, why is there Lord Arts on me? There's a bunch of enemies, just die, please. And then there we go. I said please, so now he's dead. Now I'm gonna put you over there. Now this is the part that we need to listen to. Do I still need to kill you guys? I don't think I do.
Now this is what I like
Like to see?
A grand
An adventure, a fight to the death, and a great big pile of treasure. I love that line so much.
You'll have quite the tall tale to tell once you make it home.
Tall tale, like,
The
yeah.
trouble with being the pirate lord is that everybody tries to follow in your footsteps. Briggsy, Grey Marrow, the crew of the Morning Star. Why, I ask you? This place, this sea of thieves, is bigger and stranger than any of us know. I reckon you've learned as much, or you wouldn't be standing here. There'll always be new stories to tell, riches to plunder, and monsters to chill the blood of anyone brave enough to seek them out. As for the Gold Hoarder, I doubt we've seen the last of him. It's never that easy to scrub away the stain greed leaves behind. Still, I'm sure he'll think twice before picking a fight with you again. For now, I'd leave the treasure be. Its power has claimed the hearts of too many pirates already. That skull should fetch a pretty penny with the Order of Souls, however, if you're so inclined. Whatever you choose, take care not to linger, for the Shroud Breaker's power is nearly consumed. I'll have my envoy return it to its resting place, ready for some other crew to test their mettle. Perhaps we'll meet again over a grog or two. My door's always open to true pirate legends. Until then, farewell, and remember, it's not about the gold. It's about the glory.
Ah. And then, in a second, the shores of gold, tall tale complete. Any second, it should be popping up. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I think this throne belongs to me now. I shouldn't be wearing this. I need to do something else. But where? Where do I get? is it? Plunder. Oh, Sanctuary. I like Sanctuary. Versus. I did it! Let's go! Oh, you don't know how good that feels. And it looks good too. It looks actually good. Oh, it looks good. Oh, yes. This looks amazing. I worked hard for this. We need to add one more thing onto the ship. The final. The final thing. The Gold Hoarder figurehead. And thank you all so much for watching. If you watched from the series from beginning to end, I hope you enjoyed it, because I enjoyed this so much. Might be a new outfit, I don't know. What I do know is, I've had a lot of fun. See you guys in a later video. Bye. I need more difficult challenges.